First week back. Christmas. Went home for 3 days. Very fast turnaround. And, it's always good to see friends and family, even if it's just for a short amount of time. It's good to be back. It's good to be getting back to work. And, so even though it was a quick turnaround. About what it actually means to be present. Happy New Year's.
The definition of being present is
It's my birthday. I'm officially 25, and it's really weird. I remember what it was like being 20, 21, 22, and it's kind of gone by really quickly. And I remember a lot of the past experiences I've had and the feelings I've had. And just to already be 25, where it's not gone fast, but it's not, it's just kind of happened, is interesting. And it just makes you wonder what it actually means to be present. And it's something that I keep thinking about is, what does it mean to be present? When am I being present? How do I be more present? How present am I actually being? What does the present even mean? So there's questions that I'm just asking, and I want to live a life worth living, So I think being present is an important piece to that, but how do you be more present? And that's something I'm going to keep diving into and keep figuring it out, keep learning. Present, Jackson.
You want an example? Right now I'm making pizza rolls because I'm really hungry and I love pizza rolls. You feel the feelings that you're feeling right now, and you take them for what they are in the moment.
Be right here, right now.
Okay. Nerd.
What do you got there, bro?
I'm a garbage goober. I love trash. Trash.
It's a good question, actually.
What is it?
Can't fucking think.
Tell us. What is it?
Being present.
God damn,
Just sort of being where your feet's at the moment.
So we're on our way for Velo Day. Gonna get some cool content. And I just wanted to tell a little story. So when I was younger, in high school, didn't work super hard, kind of gained a lot of weight, and my velo went down. Super anxious about seeing the velo on radar guns, and sometimes throwing the 5-ounce ball and the worry if it would transfer or not. And this kind of carried over into my college career in some capacity. I'd get really worried about what my radar reading would be, what my velo would be. So going into the week, this is kind of what made me want to talk about what it actually means to be present. And I was worried about the velo I'd see if I did a 5-ounce mound throw, and what it would mean for me and who I was and as a person and things like that. So it kind of made me want to decide to go do it today, and started this whole idea of being present because I was letting the past experiences dictate my future. And I think one of the biggest things about being present is in terms of our brain, we're kind of hardwired to use the past to predict the future to keep us safe. If you think about when we would go hunting in prehistoric times, we'd have to worry about lions, tigers, really whatever it might be. And if something happened, we'd have to remember that. So when I have that anxiety, I know it's just the past experiences creeping in, and it's worry about the future, and I have to be able to come back to the present. So that is why I'm doing Velo Day today, and why I'm ready, but I'm nervous. So we'll see how it goes.
I say the definition of being present is controlling what you can control and not worrying about the next task after the next task at hand. That's what I think.
It's a good definition.
Anything else, Gabe? Anything? No,
Now, what are you doing right now?
Making a concoction to throw 82.
What are you gonna hit today?
My Velo?
Yeah.
So,
high intensity has been sitting 88, but
Yeah.
shit mechanics. If I can have the same intent, which I've always been good at, but move right like I have been this whole week, 90's gotta be in there, right?
Yeah. So, you see the highlights of the Velo day in the bullpen. One of the things that really stood out to me was there's this really weird disconnect I've been feeling lately of when I throw fastballs, I don't feel good. I don't feel like my energy is transferring, and I don't feel like I'm maximizing it. And I was kind of struggling to really understand why and what that feeling was. Because when I throw my sweeper, like I got my sweeper up to 81. My cutter was up to 89, and it didn't move that much. It was more 86, 87, but good at 86, 87. And my changeup was 83. Like all my stuff was really elite movement and really solid velo, especially for how hard I'm throwing. I just couldn't understand why my fastball would feel so bad. Just being present about my feelings. And I think that's the important part about feelings. And there's so many aspects to being present, and it allowed me to notice some biases that I have that I've been feeding away from. And I had a big light bulb moment because of it. I've asked everybody what their definition of being present was, but I haven't given you my definition of being present. There's this quote that I've seen where the past is done, it's over, and the future is just an idea. And the future, worry about the future can lead to anxiety, worry about the past leads to depression. And I think that's a really good quote. And I look at some of the elite athletes in the world. Michael Jordan, one of the best quotes, worry about a shot that I haven't taken yet. To me, that's what being present's all about. It's here in this moment, and being present with your feelings is no different. I had a lot of anxiety going into that Velo day about the radar gun, about not throwing hard. And I got 92-1. Not great, not bad. Just kind of was what it was. Turning 25 was really weird. I'm at that age where I'm closer to 30 than I am 20. But I really didn't know what I was doing in my 20, 21, 22, 23, even 24. I'm like, what the hell am I doing? I don't know what I'm doing right now. But I was able to reflect on like how little I knew and just like all that. And this video started because I realized like how little in the moment I was living in my life. I was so worried about the draft in my career. I was so worried about what it meant to, be a professional baseball player, or what if I wasn't good? What if I was bad? What if I didn't play well? And it always just came back to like, well, I just wasn't living in the moment because I was worried about the future, and it caused me horrible anxiety. Just to reflect, like, man, like I'm 25 now. Like it's going fast every day. Am I living and enjoying every single day of my life? And I wasn't. And I want to do that. And that's the biggest thing for me that I realize is like every day, it's not always going to be good. Like some days are going to be shitty. That's okay. Like that's life. We're going to learn from it. But that's what the moment is. And and when we recognize what the moment is, like a shitty or a good moment, and it's just a moment and it's going to come and go, we can learn from it. We can grow and we can heal. And I think that's the really awesome part about when you learn what being present is. And that's just one thing about me, and I love it, and I've learned so much. So just got to enjoy the moments for what they are, and awesome. I hope everybody had a fantastic Christmas, a wonderful New Year's, and I want to thank everybody that's told me happy birthday. I know this video is going to be out a little later than my birthday, but I fucking love you guys, and I love everything that you have done for me and how much you have pushed me. So I love y'all. See you next time.